Hello and welcome to Trip South America on Air. In this channel, we will be uploading different short videos in order to share our knowledge with you. In this occasion, we will be learning about beaches close to the marvelous city of Rio de Janeiro. My name is Leandro Sempronio and it's a pleasure to be your host today. As you can see, we are a local DMC in South America covering all these countries. We have uploaded the first video with a presentation of our company, so you may want to check that one first. Or you're invited to pass by our website that you can see on the screen. And why not send us an email with a specific request for a video, or maybe you want to share a feedback with us. Starting with the topic, above you can see a map with Rio de Janeiro in the middle, and then below the three destinations that we will be touching today. The first one is Ilha Grande, which is here. Then the second one, a little bit to the west, Paraty, and in the other direction, Buzios, in the east. If we go to a map, I can show you with more detail. Rio de Janeiro, again in the middle, we all know the attractions that we can find in this city. In this image, Corcovado, or the Christ the Redeemer statue, and Sugar Loaf in the background. As you may know, Rio de Janeiro has its own beaches, very famous in the world. Ipanema, Copacabana, Leblon, Leme. But as you can imagine, they are kind of crowded. So if you have passengers wishing more relax, there are other options. The first one is Ilha Grande, that can be translated as Big Island. It's about 200 square kilometers, and it has a population of only 3,000 people. It's about 3 hours away from Rio de Janeiro. Land transfer to Angra dos Reis of about 1 hour and a half, and then a navigation of another hour and a half to the island itself. This destination is perfect for soft adventure. There are a lot of different self-guided circuits in the mountains. It's full of mountains and full of vegetation. So the main activity is trekking, but why not? They can pick a bike and bike around. Scuba diving is also one of the options here. And if the passengers are not so active, different navigations can take you from point to point in the island to discover the different attractions and beaches, because there are like almost 100. The second destination is Paraty, which is maybe 4 hours away from Rio de Janeiro city. And it's passing by Angra dos Reis a little bit to the west. Paraty is also in the middle of the way between Rio de Janeiro and Sao Paulo. So it's like a vacational town for both cities, but it's not as crowded as you can imagine. It has a historical town full of these kind of houses. It's a very colonial architecture town. And depending on the level of the water, the streets, which has a lot of stones on it, gets like flooded in the morning or in the night, and then the water runs out. It's very charming. These old houses turned now into small boutique hotels or posadas. It's a very romantic destination. And even though the beach is not very nice in the town itself, it's surrounded in the area with other beaches that they can visit with maybe they can rent a car or take some excursions or take also some navigations to little islands nearby, or also the towns nearby Paraty city. So as I said, it's very romantic, quiet destination. The beaches are not very nice there in town, but it's a perfect town to be lodged in because of this charming atmosphere. It's full of history. As you can see, like, it was like a very rich past in the town. And it's very interesting, the history that the city has. And the third destination is, as I said, in the other direction, also 4 or 5 hours, depending on traffic, from Rio de Janeiro, and it's Buzios. And Buzios is the perfect destination for families, also for honeymooners, but more for families, I would say. Let me show you some other images. Oops. The beaches here are very quiet. I mean, the water, there are no so many waves. And so that's why it's especially for kids. And the option to rent a buggy vehicle and drive around the different beaches here in the town, and also some other towns nearby Buzios, is a perfect option to do in family. Also, the downtown, which is Rua das Pedras, is very picturesque to walk in the night and visit the different restaurants. Sorry. So this is like the downtown with the different restaurants, so that families or couples can walk in the night. And so to sum up, the suggested stay, I didn't say that, it's more or less 2 or 3 nights in either of these destinations because because they will have to take a day or at least a morning to get to the destination. So they can take advantage of being there, then stay 2 or 3 nights. They are all year round destinations because the weather is very friendly. And the different styles: Ilha Grande for soft adventure, Paraty for relax, and Buzios for family and honeymooners. Please follow us on these business channels, Trip South America and leaveit.travel. You can visit that website and find more about this interesting project. And follow us also on our social networks: Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to visit our website to find more information about us, and do not hesitate on sending us an email with an interesting idea, why not, or some feedback. Thank you very much.